I was born and raised in Southern California, and growing up was very hard for me. My family was participating in gang-related activities, which led to my drug use, me abusing women, and not knowing much about love. I know for a fact that my past has influenced me going to prison and me ending up where I was at.
I found my freedom long before I was ever released. I found this freedom in my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. It was through Him and my salvation that it put me in contact with productive groups such as JUMPSTART.
I was in Tiger River Correctional Institution, and I kept on hearing a lot of commotion about a program named JUMPSTART. And I finally spoke to the chaplain, told him that I had 1 year and I was real interested in getting into the program. I was released out of prison back in 2017, September the 1st, and JUMPSTART picked me up at the prison and took me to the big house where I met the other guys.
Upon release, I was brought to the big house in Spartanburg, and I was grateful that we had stable housing in a safe environment where there was integrity and accountability. Each man was held to a level of responsibility, and that kept everything on an even keel.
JUMPSTART helped me maneuver in a world that I knew nothing about. I didn't know how to fill out a job application because everything was computerized, and it was through their help and their guidance with getting the identification I need, providing the knowledge and the information that I needed to be able to get a job and to start being a productive citizen.
JUMPSTART has helped me and others to overcome the barriers to employment upon release, because JUMPSTART has developed relationships with different businesses and different employers and allowed us, former inmates, to benefit from those relationships by bringing to the workforce quality character and work ethic. Local businesses found out that guys and girls from JUMPSTART were people that were about doing good work and bringing a character to the workplace that they hadn't seen before. And that opened the door for others to follow. I'm grateful that JUMPSTART provided the transportation piece to myself and others that had gotten out of prison. We have learned that that's a huge barrier to finding successful employment. But by JUMPSTART providing us transportation, timely transportation to and from the workplace, that ensured that we would be there on time and ready to work when we got there.
JUMPSTART has been a blessing to my life. They have not only provided me with transportation, but they also have helped me with finding a job, getting my Social Security, and finding good families to give me the support that I need in order to proceed my life and make it better.
JUMPSTART assisted me with my probation and my parole. This involved getting me to drug classes. This involved getting me to mental health evaluations. These were stipulations of my parole. I had no idea what I needed to do or where I needed to go, but with JUMPSTART's guidance, I completed them in less than 90 days. My parole officer, needless to say, was ecstatic.
One of the problems that led up to my incarceration was not knowing how to manage money. If I had money, it was burning a hole in my pocket. But one of the things JUMPSTART taught me was how important it is to maintain a budget and know where every cent is going.
They taught me how to finance my money, which was the hardest thing for me because I used to love to spend money, even while in prison. But they showed me the finance, they gave me the materials that I needed for good success in my life.
And that level of accountability helped me to become financially shrewd, and it helped me to begin to prepare for my life outside of prison by building up a net worth that could sustain me.
You know, JUMPSTART Ministry is an amazing ministry. It provides help for people who have already got strikes against them, who society looks down on. But through JUMPSTART, my acceptance into society and to the people in society has been very successful, and I have met some amazing people because of JUMPSTART Ministries.
The volunteers were great. First and foremost, I didn't know what love was. So I was kind of standoffish because I didn't want people to get too close to me. But when the volunteers walked in and embraced me with their love it showed me something that I never had and was longing for. I needed that in my life. And for them to come out their way to a place where nobody wants to come in and everybody's trying to get out was a big embrace for my life.
You know, one of the things I like about JUMPSTART the most is they taught me how to have fun God's way. Because before I became a Christian, all I knew was just the self-destructive things. But upon becoming a Christian, being a part of JUMPSTART, I learned about having fun God's way by such things as roller skating with my wife 2 weeks ago as we went on a date night, trampoline park with my daughters, and the wife said I can't go back because they brought me home with my ankle half broke. But things like that have been truly fun. The state fair, carnivals, those things are fun. I like the fact that JUMPSTART encourages healthy family relationships, but they do it in a way that you would not think of. They do it in a way to say, focus on getting your life stable. Focus on getting you right first, and then you can be a help and a blessing to your family.
I came to JUMPSTART in November of 2016, and I graduated from JUMPSTART in April of 2017. But upon my graduation, they didn't leave me. They're still available to me. JUMPSTART is one of the most amazing programs I have ever in my life participated in. While I was in prison and since my release, when you become a part of JUMPSTART, it's not something that lasts 40 weeks, it's not something that lasts a year, it's something that lasts a lifetime. And that's something that people who have been incarcerated, you lose so many of your family members, you lose so many friends. So when you come out participating in a program such as JUMPSTART, you know that you have a support team, not for a limited amount of time, but for an unlimited amount of time. The same way that Christ says that He loves us unconditional, this is JUMPSTART.